Hi, thanks for being here at 11:44 messages. We are still doing the all signs, dealing with the all signs readings, that series, and we're going in alphabetical order. So now we're on Capricorn, dealing with all signs. So keep in mind that all of these messages can be flipped. I don't know who I'm speaking to. Could be past, present, or future. I don't know what time frame this is. And also, keep in mind that this could be going off of other placements. So just because their sun sign is Aries doesn't mean that they act like an Aries. All right? All right, so this is time stamped. So let's see what this is going to be. Okay. At 55, I'll say. This is Capricorn dealing with Aries. For some, this person had a soft spot for the other person because they were really into them. And they could have been really into them sexually. They could have felt seduced by this person. For others, it could have been because it's like you know that this other person is struggling with depression or mental health issues. For some, you just really wanted to fight for this. This could have been a loving and passionate connection. This person could have felt like maybe you were like dealing with two different people. Someone here in this connection thought that the other person was like a rare find, like no other person was like them. They wouldn't find anyone else like them. But there could have been issues with lying, maybe for some aggression, some addiction issues, some substance abuse issues, possibly. This person could have had some issues from their past. And maybe if you tried to talk about it with this person, they didn't want to hear it. Maybe there was someone that tried to shine some light on the situation with what this person could have been dealing with, but they didn't want to hear it. Someone in this connection maybe wanted to say a lot, but they couldn't find the right words to say, or maybe they felt as if maybe they just shouldn't say anything for fear of like starting some fight. Someone could have decided to end communication here, or maybe there's just no effective communication here. Two people in this connection could have rushed into this. Someone could want to communicate with the other one, but maybe they're trying to hold back. For some of you, there could be a situation where someone talks a good game, but they don't follow up, they don't follow through with their actions. There could be someone that doesn't want this connection to be over, but they just know that it's best. Like, look, we shouldn't do this. For some of you, you could see signs, you know, just like everyday signs that maybe this person is thinking of you. Maybe you'll see things around that remind you of this person. All right. So I hope that helps, and I'll see you later. Hi, this is the Capricorn dealing with all signs. This is Capricorn dealing with Taurus. Someone could be waiting for someone to return. Now, I felt really distracted when I was doing this reading. Someone could be keeping themselves distracted so that they don't think about this other person. That's for some of you. There's one person that's consumed by their emotions. They're stuck in the past. There could be a masculine energy that's stuck in the past or thinking about someone heavily. Consumed by emotions is the card that you got. Someone, possibly a feminine energy, is manipulative, or maybe the other person thinks that this feminine energy is manipulative. They could feel that way. Someone could really be in their feelings at this time. over someone else that was possibly manipulative. There's a feminine energy that could have used sex to draw someone in or to help them, make them forget about things that were done in a connection. This could have happened. Like I said, it could be past, present, or future. Maybe this is happening now. Um, Someone could be in their thoughts and feelings about what what this connection was. They want what was before. Someone possibly didn't realize that they were being manipulated. They didn't realize that they were possibly being manipulated here. It looks as if someone will turn their back on this connection, or they have. Someone could be wanting to cleanse themselves, like cleanse their energy, or feeling as if they need to cleanse their energy from this other person. Um, Maybe someone feels like they need to ground themselves. Maybe someone felt distracted in this connection, or maybe they were distracted by someone, and now that they've turned their back on this other person, their money has improved, they feel more grounded, they feel more in control of themselves, more stable. Or maybe this will happen, maybe like no longer weak when it comes to this person. This person could try, or could have tried to tempt the other person at times, though. But the decision will be made, and it will be stuck to, that decision is final. And then once that decision is made completely, then the other person will be rewarded for making that decision. So it's possibly like, once you actually decide to leave this other person, everything will improve for you in your life. It's like that's going to be your reward. Having the courage to leave this other person. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you later. Hey, so this is the Capricorn dealing with all signs, and we are on Capricorn dealing with Gemini. Someone could be seeking some internal guidance at this time, just all up in their head about a connection, or someone could be seeking solitude because they may be, or may have been, willing to go all the way in this connection, but maybe they feel, or they think, that the other person doesn't take them seriously. Maybe the other person doesn't take them seriously, and maybe their suspicions are correct about how this person actually feels. Someone feels as if the other person is too clingy, and they just want to get out, flirt, explore, talk to others, date. And their suspicions could be correct. When someone realizes this, they will be upset, they will have regrets. They may feel like, wow, like, did this person ever even care? The future outcome is someone will be releasing this. They'll be putting up their boundaries. They will receive a different opportunity. But they will need time to heal, because once this newer opportunity comes around, they may overanalyze it. The new opportunity may have them thinking as if, like, maybe they're just not ready to put themselves back in a love connection, in a love position. But I did ask for more clarification about, if the suspicions were correct. I straight out asked, I'm like, is someone cheating? And I got the 3 of Pentacles. So yes, I would say that someone could possibly, maybe if it's not a full-blown cheat, maybe they are talking to other people. They could meet someone in a business environment. Maybe it could have something to do with some things that they put on social media. Maybe they have their own business and they meet someone when talking about that, and maybe it goes a little too far. It could be some type of out of the blue connection. But yeah, like I said, someone, if it's not just one person, it could be multiple options. Someone could have multiple options. Both of you just weren't or you aren't on the same page here. So I hope that helps. I'll see you later. So now we are on Capricorn dealing with Cancer. Someone is consumed by past wounds, past issues, a haunted past. They are consumed by emotions over their past. They may be out in the streets, they may be outgoing, acting like everything is cool. But on the inside, they are on edge. They're lonely because it feels as if no one understands them. They are haunted. They are sad. For some, they may have addictions or they may use substances to cope with how they feel. They could be seeing signs that they need to change or transform, but they don't want to put in the necessary work to confront their demons. They don't want to do the shadow work. Someone could be thinking about ending this if it hasn't ended already. Someone knows that a change needs to be made, but, I mean, someone knows that a change needs to be made here. And for some, this person has been blocked. Or maybe, if the other person hasn't blocked them, someone may feel as if the other is blocking them from getting to the core of who they are. Like they have their walls up. So they could feel blocked in that way. For some, this could be like an empath, narcissist, like a empath, narcissistic connection. Or maybe if they're not a narcissist, they could give off narcissistic vibes. But it could only be because they are deeply in need of healing. For some, this is a side note, there could be someone that's dealing with issues surrounding their home or, their place, wherever they live, wherever they lay their head. They could be dealing with issues there. Someone, possibly the Cancerian, feels as if their judgment was clouded while they were dealing with this person, with this Capricorn. Now, of course, it can be flipped, I'm just saying. They could have felt as if the other person was manipulative. It could have been possibly a manipulative masculine energy. Someone could have received a divine message to end this somehow. Like maybe a sign that you just couldn't ignore. Or maybe you will receive that. I hope this helps. I'll see you later. Okay, this is Capricorn dealing with Leo. Someone could be watching and waiting. They could be watching this other person and waiting for them to commit or to show their feelings. Someone could feel as if the other person is guarded and the connection is maybe taking too long to really blossom, go anywhere. It's like this has potential, but it's something that's delaying this. And the something could be that the other person is guarding their heart. They could be taking too long to commit. Maybe someone doesn't want to have another karmic cycle. There could have been red flags here, or someone has possibly ignored red flags in the future. So they're watching and they're waiting to catch a red flag. Maybe, wow, I just kind of blanked out. Wow, that's crazy. Okay, so anyway, I don't know if I've said this already, but maybe in the past, someone has ignored red flags. And so they are making sure that this time around, they won't ignore any red flags. So in order for that to happen, maybe they watch everything to not miss any red flags this time. There could be conflict here. For some, either there is a third party here that the other person hasn't healed from, or there's like an ex that is lingering and it's still affecting them in some way. It could be controlling them in some way. For some of you, there actually could be children involved. So maybe they have children with an ex, and this feminine energy manipulates them by using the children. For some, they won't commit because maybe they think that they can find better, and it's like, I don't want to settle down. I don't want to take myself off the market just in case, because what if something else comes along, and then what do I do? Or maybe there's someone here that's just never satisfied. Maybe they're just never satisfied with the person that they're with. They're never satisfied unless there's some type of conflict. It could be a feminine energy that feels that way. Someone could just have like internal conflict that's unresolved, and it stresses them out, and maybe it projects onto the connection. For some, they self-sabotage in connections. There may be some light on this connection, shown on this connection, that will reveal what's going on here. There could be some deep secrets here. For some, this could be like a small portion. There could be someone that's obsessed with social media. Maybe they flirt with people on there. Maybe they act single. They're all about the IG models, That could be a small portion. For some, they are just never fully happy in connections. And it could be because they are unhealed. Maybe they act on social media like it's all good. Someone could choose to end this and move on because there's just too much. It's just too much. There's too much hidden stuff. Too much unknown, too many disappointments. It shouldn't be this hard. You shouldn't have to work this hard for a connection. They could be looking at it like that. All right, let me see if there were any notes that I have here. No, I think that's about it. So I don't want to really give advice to leave, but someone could come to that conclusion on their own. So I hope this helps. I'll see you later. All right, this is Capricorn dealing with Virgo. Now, while I was shuffling, I kept seeing 8 of Cups, 3 of Cups, the Tower, 10 of Wands. So release, break up, move on. I saw 6 of Swords, escape, move on, okay? 6 of Pentacles reversed. Don't give into this. Don't give to this connection. So, okay, I get it. Something ended. Something needs to end. There's conflict here. It must be something like that going on. And why? Someone could have just been about winning the fight. This could all be like an ego situation for someone. There could have been a bad ending here, or maybe several bad endings. Someone here hasn't forgotten about a fight, possibly. Maybe it was one of the bigger ones. I'm not sure. Someone is thinking that a decision needs to be made here because it just can't keep on this way. Someone could feel that this isn't a balanced, equal connection. They could be feeling like they don't want to invest in this anymore because it doesn't feel, it's like an unrequited love. It doesn't feel equal. Someone could feel as if they should be receiving more from this connection. They could feel like they're fighting here. They're fighting to keep this going. Maybe it's one of those situations where someone here starts fights just to have excitement in a connection. It's like that's exciting for them. Maybe it makes them feel as if the person is really invested in them if they fight with them. Someone could breadcrumb here, like keep the other wanting more, like abusive almost. Like you just give them hell, basically, and then you give them a little bit of love, and so it kind of like keeps it going because they crave that. They want more of that love because it feels so good once they finally get it after all of the conflict. It's like you hurt them, then you make up, and when you make up, it makes them feel like it's like they're on top of the world and they're special. But then you hurt them again. You give them hope in portions. Hope that this is a relationship that they will want long term. And it's just to keep this person in the connection, keep them coming back. Someone's ego, like I said, can be the cause of this. They need to feel wanted. They need that. They need to feel needed. They need to feel in charge, superior. Someone could have addictions, substance abuse issues, possibly. Someone could say really mean things to the other person. This could be an abusive situation. Someone maybe, talks a lot of stuff, maybe even goes so far as to tell personal business online, talk about your private issues online, and it could humiliate the other person. Either they talk about the issues that you're both dealing with, or they could even just talk about the issue that one person is dealing with, like their personal private issues. This could be a side note, someone could be bitter. I don't know how that connects to this, but that card did come out. Someone could have insecurity issues here. Someone could have some deep-seated issues here. Maybe they take that out on the other person. It's kind of like hurt people, that type of situations. Maybe in the past they've dealt with someone like that. And so instead of being the victim of that, they make sure that they are the person that does that. Wow, so that's what I got. And I hope that provides some type of clarification. I'll see you later. Hey, so now we are on Capricorn dealing with Libra. This was a beautiful reading, and I appreciated that. Okay. There could have been some conflict in the past, but it seems as if things have cleared up, or they will clear up. It's almost like an emotional renewal here. Someone could have grown up. Someone could have decided to take charge and properly give to this so that it can be a successful connection. Maybe that was a mutual thing. If it wasn't just one person doing work, maybe both of you did work. And now there's mutual respect, admiration, peace, fulfillment, happiness, healing, balance. There could have been a separation due to someone having childish behavior. But someone took the time out to analyze their behavior, analyze the situation, and distance may have actually helped here. Someone could have been acting foolishly, and maybe they felt guilty for how immaturely they acted. They didn't want this person to completely block them out and forget about them. So it could have been a situation where they could tell that this person was done. So they got their act together and they put in the work. They could be doing their best to show that they really want this, that they see forever in this connection. All right, so that was great, right? All right, I hope this helps. I'll see you later. All right, we are on Capricorn dealing with Scorpio. Now, okay, I don't know how many of you have actually seen that movie Poetic Justice from back in the day with Janet Jackson, but during this reading, I heard a quote from that movie, and you can actually look it up if you haven't seen the movie. Look up the clip. But anyway, there's a guy named Chicago dealing with, what's that girl's name? I don't know what her name was, but it was his girlfriend in the movie. And they had just had a fight, They had been fighting the whole trip, but anyway, they just had a fight again, and they were standing outside having a talk. And the scenery was beautiful. They were in the mountains, and he goes, I'm gonna curse, so and I don't usually curse on this channel, but that's that's what's involved here. So he goes, well, why can't our shit be beautiful like this? Why can't our shit be all beautiful like this? He says something like that. And she said, because you're not a beautiful motherfucker, that's why. And that is what came to my head. So I'm like, okay. So I didn't understand why it came to my head. Then this reading happened. So someone's mask came off. Someone thought that this person was their wish come true. This was a beautiful new beginning in love. This person was their world. Or one of you could feel this way about the other person. But either way, it was revealed, or it will be revealed, that someone is sneaky, someone's a liar, manipulative, childish, possibly. Someone could be very attractive. Someone could have fooled around and the other person expects an apology. There could have been a masculine energy that's waiting for this apology. Maybe the feminine energy fooled around. Someone hurt the other person with their behavior, and now someone is closed off. Someone wants to come back, and they want this person to invest in them again. But someone has been ghosted or is being avoided. Someone here, as a side note, could have been dealing with financial worries, some, financial issues, and either they're working a lot, or they could be wanting someone only for their money. Or maybe if it's not only for their money, that's part of what's influencing why they want to be with someone. The other person could be in a better financial position, and so they may act like they want to just rush in and heal this, but they could be motivated financially to heal this. Someone is in an energy, at least right now, of no, there is no repeating this. And so, you're blocked for a reason. I'm avoiding you for a reason. And, maybe it's for the best. If someone is, has a financial motive for why they want to be in a connection, and it could have possibly been revealed, then yeah, it's for the best if you choose not to deal with them. All right, so I hope this helps. I'll see you later. All right, we are on Capricorn dealing with Sagittarius. Someone plays games here, and the illusions are coming to light. Someone could be really selfish. Someone is not speaking. Someone could be tapping into their intuition and deciding that, we're both not on the same page here. And even if someone begs for a reconnection, the other person may watch. But they're not saying anything. It's like this person will sit there and listen to what the other person has to say. I saw the high priestess. They'll listen to what the other person has to say, but that's about it. There's no reciprocation here. Someone was expecting something different in this connection, and they didn't get what they expected. It didn't turn out the way that they envisioned it to turn out. Someone made promises that they couldn't keep. They could have caused confusion, created illusions. This wasn't realistic. It was like a fantasy. Someone is better. It's like, well, I don't want to say someone is better than the other person, but someone is better than this connection. They feel as if their time was wasted. Someone could fear being vulnerable here, or in the connection, they feared being vulnerable. They took a chance, possibly, and they were disappointed. And this connection could have actually been beautiful. Someone could actually be reminiscing about how it was, or, like maybe how it started, or thinking about all of the possibilities of this connection. Someone could have been driven by lust, but not anymore. It's like the veil has been lifted. Now they see this person for who they really are. So I hope this helps. I'll see you later. All right, we are on Capricorn dealing with Capricorn. I was so excited to do this reading. It's like there was some kind of energy boost or like a sugar rush or caffeine rush. So I don't know how that applies, but I'm just putting it out there. So anyway, there was an ending here. Maybe an ending of being fake happy. You got the fake happy card. Someone could have been fake happy to everyone else. And then on the other hand, someone wants to move towards someone. I don't know. Someone is withdrawing, recovering, could be thinking things over. Someone was or is really in their head about this connection. There could have been a painful transformation period for someone, transforming from who they were to who they want to be. The person that wants to move towards someone that ended it, to go through that. Okay, let's see. How am I going to word this? The person that could have possibly ended this connection to be real happy, there's someone that wants to, the other person wants to come toward them. And that other person could be very like torn up inside. They want to talk to this other person possibly. But the other person is just trying to get their life back on track. And they're over it because they want something different and better for themselves. So it's like one person, maybe they were in this connection, they weren't fully happy in this connection. And so maybe they ended the connection. Now the other person wants to go back toward them, and that person is like, that ended it possibly, is like, no, like, I just want to move on and just move on with my life and see what else is out there so that I can be real happy. All right, so I hope this helps. I'll see you later. We are on Capricorn dealing with Aquarius. Now, this looks like a potentially beautiful connection. It seems like some type of celebration or reward after conflict. Moving into peaceful waters here. It seems as if someone may be waiting on a sign that this is the right connection, though. Now, this could be a new connection with either a Capricorn or Aquarius, or maybe it's after a breakup from a Capricorn or Aquarius. So I'm not sure, what it is. But anyway, someone could feel as if this connection now is just too good to be true. Someone could now have trust issues. And it could be, they could be projecting those issues into this new connection. Maybe a hot and cold energy. Someone may really feel like the other person is their everything. They could be really feeling this other person, but their trust issues, the other person's trust issues may cause delays. That other person with the trust issues, they need to heal. Because it could be causing like a hot and cold energy here. Now, the person that really they see the potential in this relationship and they want it to work. that person could be patient at first and, all in. But if the other person's trust issues or whatever it is that's delaying this, if if that isn't fixed or healed, then this may cause a sudden breakup. It could just be too much for the other person where they're like, "Look, I tried, I can only try so much. This person needs to heal." So maybe a conversation needs to happen so that each of you are on the same page where it's like, "Look, I've been through a lot, so I'm going to need time and actively work towards healing what you've been through." Or the other person maybe needs to communicate like, "Look, I really want this to work, but if you are unwilling to heal, or if you're not making any, moves towards healing, then I won't be able to stay in this forever." All right. I hope this helps. I really do. I'll see you later. This is Capricorn dealing with Pisces. Someone is confused. There's just not enough clarity in this connection. And that's exactly how I felt when I was doing this reading. It's like I was pulling teeth to get more clarity on this reading. When I was asking for like clarifying cards, the cards just didn't want to talk. And I was using 3 decks. None of them wanted to talk. Someone could want more answers in this connection, but the other person allows things to just be in a state of confusion. It's like there may be differences with each other, and instead of coming to a solution when you have these differences, it's always just unsettled. It's always just up in the air. Like you never know where anything stands, what's going on. It's kind of like you have to draw your own conclusion. And this could make someone feel frustrated. I mean, understandably so. It could make them feel worn down, just like feel like giving up on this. Someone could be closed off. For some, this other person is just focused on their money. There could be conflict here as well as stress. And it's like maybe someone is just like focused on their money and not really focused on the emotions of having, the work. Maybe not focused on the relationship in that way. As much as they are into their money or working, they're not focused on the relationship as much. This relationship could just be stagnant at this time. There's definitely a message for there to be more openness, better communication, more clarification. Someone could have like a very practical approach to this relationship, like not much emotion at all. And this could be draining to the other person. Someone may see soon that they're investing a lot and the other person just isn't reciprocating that. And someone may decide to end this. It's like they're not getting much from the other person, so why even bother here? The advice is to have the courage to make a decision. Stand your ground, express yourself if needed, and leave if you need to. But this could be fixed. So if it's really important enough to fix, then consider counseling. Consider having like a couples counseling. But both of you need to be in the energy to fix this. It can't just be one person that says, "Let's fix this." It can't just be one person that goes and looks for the counselor and all of that. It has to be equal. You both need to want it in order for this to work. So I hope this helps, and I'll see you later.